That's where little Joe identifies with Liam, or Sarah identifies with Anya, and they become really trusted friends. So our partners right now that I'm focused on, we're focusing on, are really around creating animation and making our kids come alive. Our key partner is the best kids storyteller ever. His name's John Semper. You can look him up at johnsemper.com. He introduced Jim Henson to the world through Fraggle Rock. He has worked. He's responsible. You would know him best. They just did their 30th anniversary at Comic Con for his Spider-Man animated series on television. He's working right now with Al Roker on a story called Weather Hunters on PBS. He's worked with George Lucas. He's just worked with all of the great people. He's the best and most creative storyteller I've ever met.
Yeah.
And so we're working on trying to create a series, an animated series that helps celebrate differences, helps kids go on an adventure. So it's called Robo Builders. So each child creates their own robot, basically, that they can take adventures into the heart of a volcano, or up into a thunderstorm, or just race cars or whatever without really having the kids in danger. They're doing it through their robots, their bot. And it's a John Semper creation, and you can see we have a 4-minute trailer to get an idea of what it will look like.
Yeah.
So he's really the core of our stories, and then we have a partner by the name of Toons Media. It's a worldwide, one of the leading animation companies in the world. They have 11 global offices. They're going to really help us get this distributed worldwide once we create it. And we have another partner by the name of Black Box. They're really into marketing ahead, but the three of us, or all of us, are doing is we want to create the episodes. They're 11-minute episodes. We want to create a season on television or on PBS is 13 30-minute episodes. So we've cut it down into 26 half-hour episodes, which is really an 11-minute animation plus titles and all that stuff. So every other week we'll release a new 11-minute episode on YouTube. But as soon as that pilot's introduced, Toons will help us start looking for broadcasters and partners and people to get it out. So it'll be on YouTube for people who invest to be able to see early, but our goal is to get it broadcast internationally.
That's great. That's great. How do you guys go about protecting these IPs and going through that process of, as investors are looking at this, how are you securely making sure that these ideas are yours and are protected?
We have a great IP partner, a council. We have over 30 trademarks. Our kids are all copyrighted. They're certifiably copyrighted. It doesn't have a little C on it, but they're registered copyrights. And we have trademarks for MVP Kids and Real MVP and Real MVP Kids and Entertainment with Purpose and our curriculum name Instill. We just have over 30 trademarks that are registered. They've been around. We started 10 years ago. So they're very ingrained and not stealable.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, it's got to protect this stuff. How do you guys think, though, as you're growing, introducing new characters, maybe polishing them up, testing them? How do you sort of just introduce and think about the characters as they get into books, animations, all the different properties that you have?
Well, we started. You'll find this true with even Snoopy. But we started with a style of illustrations that was really created to be proprietary for our books that looked different than any others. As we connected with John Semper, he said, no, that doesn't work. The kids have to be more relatable. So you can find on our website how we've taken the kids from this kind of proprietary type illustration for board books to what it is now for animation. And if you look at our trailer, our 4-minute sample of what we hope to do, you will see the way they look. And John Semper has so much experience. He has over 40 years experience in Hollywood. He hates us to call it Hollywood, but in animation and storytelling. That he helped me. Started about 4 or 5 years ago and we started kind of evolving our kids so that when we were able to do animation, they were ready to go.
Yeah, yeah, that's awesome. You know,
But
how do you,
Gabby's still Gabby. She might have a little bit different look on her face. Her
yeah,
eyes might be different. Her mouth might have kind of a half thing versus a real. But you can still know it's Gabby. You can still know it's.
yeah, yeah, it's it's great.